your Storm Track weather with meteorologist Becky Taylor.
Welcome back. It's 5:15 here on this Monday morning, and we do have just a little bit of some patchy fog out there right now. Nothing too crazy, but just give yourself maybe an extra minute or two. This is a look out of our Emporia camera. We've got mostly clear skies overhead. With those clear skies, we also have a nice calm wind, and that's allowing our temperatures to really fall here throughout the overnight period. So dew points are at 58, temperatures are at 60. At least in Topeka, but we have seen some numbers in the 50s this morning. There's a look at our calm winds here, at most about 5 miles per hour towards the Kansas City metro. Later on today, that's about as much as we're going to see, about 5 miles per hour throughout this afternoon. Winds will mainly be out of the north and east. And then we'll see those calming down again heading into the overnight hours tonight. That will allow for another really comfortable night for us coming up tonight too. So temperatures to start with today, mid to upper 50s to the east. We're at 59 in Burlington, 59 also in Emporia along with Hiawatha, a couple 58s at Manhattan and Junction City. Slightly warmer towards Concordia sitting at 64, but overall this is very pleasant for all of us here today. Heading into this afternoon, temperatures climbing up quickly, probably making it somewhere in the low to mid 80s later on. We may get close to 90 in some of our southwestern counties, but overall this is pretty average, maybe even just a couple degrees below average for this time of the year. Tonight dropping back into the upper 50s to low 60s one more time, and then we do start to warm up just a little bit more throughout Tuesday afternoon. So maybe middle to upper 80s, close to 90 the further south and west that you get. We do have a front making its way through for tomorrow, but it's not going to do much besides maybe shifting our winds a little bit and then providing maybe a cloud or two throughout the afternoon. Rain chances are looking pretty slim to none coming up over the next several days. Now, satellite and radar is very quiet here. We do have a few clouds coming in from the north and west, but I do want to take a look down into the Gulf of Mexico because we are watching a tropical storm, at least for now, Idalia, expected to strengthen into a hurricane later on today. By the time it makes its way up towards the west coast of Florida, it's moving at a pretty decent clip. It's probably going to become a major hurricane, at least forecasted to become a brief Category 3 hurricane as it makes landfall. So we'll be watching that throughout this week. Probably going to make some big news here. That hurricane out there is Hurricane Franklin, already a major hurricane, but that's moving off a little bit further towards the east. Now, satellite and radar here locally, or not really locally, but throughout most of the country here, we are seeing just a few clouds and a few showers off to the north and west. That's associated with that front I was talking about a little while ago. So future track starts this morning, 7 a.m. Maybe a few clouds here and there throughout this afternoon. As we see that front making its way in, can't rule out a spotty shower off to our south and east, but overall we're going to be very dry here across northeast Kansas. Lots of sunshine throughout tomorrow. And that dry, sunny weather continues at least for the next 7 days, maybe even to the next 10 days or so. Temperatures gradually climbing up through this week too, so by the time we get to Thursday and Friday, we're in the low to mid 90s, upper 90s to low 100s again by the time we get to this weekend as winds shift back out of the south. Once we have the 100s, they're probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon. It is looking, at least in the long range forecast, that we could be dealing with another stretch of triple-digit heat here coming up for next week. So enjoy the numbers that we have today and tomorrow while we have them. Stay with us. We'll be right back after the break.